Robert J. Van Wert Manager Award is given to an individual working as a nonprofit leader in a nonprofit human service organization, consistently demonstrating leadership skills while helping the agency actualize its mission and improve the lives of those served. Our Robert J. Van Wert Manager Award tonight goes to Janette Vigo from Wayfinders. Man, Kyle and Lynn's group, they were pretty loud right there. Wayfinders confronts homelessness head-on in communities throughout Western Massachusetts, including Hampden and Hampshire counties. They have developed targeted services that help people lift themselves up and out of homelessness with a focus on housing, real estate, employment support, and community services. The award that Janette is receiving is named Robert J. Van Wert, a leader, advocate, resource, and friend to the human service community in Western Massachusetts. He was one of the founders of the Human Service Forum, as well as numerous nonprofit agencies and coalitions in Hampden County. Over the years, Bob served as a board member of many nonprofit agencies, clearly exemplifying the service ethic we are honoring here tonight. Janette is deserving of this recognition for her grit, compassion, and leadership in providing essential social services in Hampden County for the past 19 years. She began her career in human services in the year 2000, at age 10. Throughout her career, Janette has been recognized as a self-starter, committed to giving whatever is required of her to the programs she oversees. She started out at the Corporation for Public Management as a job developer. She was quickly promoted to a position in the Welfare to Work program in collaboration with the Department of Transitional Assistance. In 2004, Janette went to work for the YWCA of Western Massachusetts. Recognized as a compassionate and insightful leader who could move the program forward, she was promoted to the program director and oversaw the residential programs in Holyoke and Springfield. In 2009, she became the director of Shelter and Supportive Housing, where she added the newly constructive supporting housing program for victims of domestic and sexual violence to her portfolio, the first of its kind in the state. Her advocacy for domestic and sexual violence shelter programs was highly effective, and working tirelessly with her colleagues increased the much needed services available in our community. In 2013, Janette was hired as the Director of Residential Services at Wayfinders. She was promoted to Vice President of Residential Services within a year of being hired. Over the course of the past 5 years at Wayfinders, Janette has worked diligently to develop and support the staff and improve programming in order to provide the highest quality possible services to the 215 families who are participants in their programs. She is always ready, willing, and able to take on a new challenge. She's a skilled and inspiring hands-on leader invested in the success of her staff. She is respected by her colleagues at the local, regional, and state levels. Recognizing emotional demands and effects of human services work, Janette and her counterpart, Ashley Brown, created a staff development program that promotes fulfilling employment and includes weekly sessions to express gratitude and ensure self-care. The most recent example of why Janette is deserving of this award is her response to the needs of the families and individuals who fled Puerto Rico in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. Janette was instrumental in the startup and success of the Massachusetts Evacuee Transitional Assistance Reserve Program to assist the families who found themselves without a home or the means to secure one. Her leadership and tenacity in directing the efforts was informed by her experience and knowledge, and no less by her fiery compassion and concern for the well-being of others. As soon as it became clear that there would be a large number of people coming to the area in need of housing, Janette sprang into action, first working with the area family resource centers to provide housing, information, and resources to the evacuees. She took the lead in working with the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency and the Department of Children and Families and the Massachusetts Department of Housing and Community Development to provide the funds needed for households to move out of motels and establish their own tenancies in the communities of their choice. During the time it took to hire and train a new staff, Janette and the Director of Residential Resource Centers, Israel Ortiz, traveled to 15 hotels to assess over 200 households. This undertaking perfectly exemplifies Janette's willingness to roll up her sleeves and address people's critical needs. As I mentioned in my comments earlier, it's selflessness. For those reasons and so many more, we would like to offer our congratulations to the 2019 HSF's Robert J. Van Wart Manager Award honoree, Janette Vigo.
Good evening, everyone. Hi. So everyone who really knows me knows that I am absolutely extremely nervous right now, but I am extremely honored to be receiving this award tonight and standing here before all of you with this wonderful recognition. To receive the Robert Van Wart Award means so much to me. But I honestly wouldn't be here if it wasn't for so many amazing and inspiring individuals who have modeled the way for me and have played significant roles in my life, both personally and professionally. For the last several weeks, believe it or not, I've struggled trying to put into words how appreciative and thankful I am for this opportunity. But thinking about the difference that we've made in the lives of so many families and children over the years definitely made this process a bit easier for me, because that's what it's all about. I quote C.S. Lewis when I say that true humility is not thinking less of yourself, is thinking of yourself less. So today, just like every other day for me, I say that this is less about me and more about my village. Because without any of you, I wouldn't be standing here tonight. So tonight, I also honor all of you. And we will celebrate this accomplishment together. I will begin by thanking Lauren Boyer from Wayfinders. Lauren, you are one of the reasons why I am standing here tonight, so thank you for taking the time to recognize my work over the last 19 years. And Annette, thank you so much for everything that you did. I couldn't thank you enough for your constant support and your trust in me. Thank you for always being by my side and for allowing me to do what I love each and every day. To all of my Wayfinders family, I am a firm believer in things happening for a reason. And after 10 years at an organization that I will always hold near and dear to my heart, I can say that I have found my way home with you all. To our executive team, our board of directors, Jessica Fraga, who she is on our board, but she was also my first professor in college. My team, those here tonight, and those who couldn't make it. You all inspire me every single day. Regardless of what's thrown our way, we don't think about the challenge. We come together, we do roll up our sleeves, and we find a way to get it done, because we all know that the end result will make a difference in someone's life. I appreciate each and every one of you for your passion and your commitment to the work that we do every day. Early on in my career, I also had the opportunity to work with teen mothers who were survivors of violence. I was a case manager, and this role really shaped my future for me. I was once a teen mom, myself, and also a survivor of violence. So I knew for the very first time in a long time that this field was where I was meant to be. While working at the YWCA of Western Massachusetts, I had the opportunity to work with some pretty amazing, strong, and empowering women. And today, I am honored to still have them in my life. So, all of the ones that are yelling over there, thank you for being here. Rosalind Carter once said, "A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to be, but ought to be." And Jody Smith, who at the time was a deputy director at the YWCA, did that for me back in 2004. Jody, you saw something in me that at the time I would have never seen in myself. Thank you for always believing in me and for taking me under your wing. I've learned so much from you over the years, and from all of my peers, some who are here with me tonight. Mary Reardon Johnson, thank you for trusting Jody. and for believing in me. But most importantly, thank you for being here tonight. It definitely takes a village to raise a family. Peter, every time I say that, I think about you. It definitely took a village to raise me. My parents will agree to that. One to raise my own family, and one to do the work that we do each and every day. So it goes without saying that everyone who is here tonight supporting me, and those who couldn't make it, you are my village. To my husband, thank you will never be enough for all that you do. I appreciate everything you do for our family. You are amazing. 17 years ago when I was broken, you came into my life and helped me heal. You helped me believe in myself again. You also took on a responsibility that not many would do. You helped me raise my children as if they were your own, and you are an amazing father to all of them today. I still remember early on in my career, you spending your evenings helping with homework, sitting around our dinner table, talking about their day, and making sure that they were good while I was at work. And never once did you complain. Many times when I felt like giving up as a manager, you made it a point to remind me that one of the things that you loved the most about me was how strong I was and that I wasn't a quitter. So thank you for always reminding me that I'm stronger than what I think I am sometimes. You are our rock, and we are so grateful to have you in our lives. My brother, thank you for flying here from Florida to be here for me tonight. Although I will share that when I was born, my brother moved out. He went to live with my grandmother because he wanted a baby brother. But he came back. And I thank you. You've had my back ever since. You are by far the best big brother ever. It's really important for me to take a minute to share with you a little bit about myself and where I come from. 26 years ago, I was a young Latina girl with a newborn baby girl. I was only 16 years old at the time. And people think of Latina women as being fiery and fierce, which is usually true. But I think that the quality that so many of us Latinas possess is strength. But as for me and my own experience, resiliency. My parents came here from Puerto Rico in the early 70s, looking for opportunities to give my siblings and I a better quality of life. And at the age of 16, I looked at my daughter and had absolutely no idea what I was doing or where my life would take me. But I'm a strong believer again in things happening for a reason. So what I did know at the time was that my parents worked really hard for us. So I had to work just as hard or harder because my daughter and my future family deserve that. To my parents who are here tonight, I want you to know that your example and your support made me stronger and wiser. And you are the reason why I am up here today. I will always thank you for you guys never turning your back on me, regardless of the many poor choices that I've made in my young years. But we won't go there. You are the reason why I am in this field. Your amazing heart and your will to never give up on anyone is what I carry over to the work that I do every single day, because not many of our families and children have that support. And I was one of the lucky ones because I could have never raised my daughter at the age of 16 without your support. This message is directly for you guys. Mom and Dad, 26 años atrás, cuando yo tenía solo 16 años y te di la noticia que iba a ser madre, todavía recuerdo ese día. Esa fue una de las cosas más difíciles que yo he tenido que hacer en mi vida. Y todavía muchos años después, pienso en eso porque en lo profundo de mi corazón sentí que ustedes pensaron que me habían fallado como padres. Ustedes no me fallaron jamás. Al contrario, me hicieron más fuerte y más sabia, y su ejemplo de padres es la razón por la cual estoy aquí hoy. Sé que me tomó muchos años para madurar, pero todo lo que hago hoy y la madre que soy se lo debo a ustedes y a su ejemplo. Estoy muy agradecida por ustedes. Gracias por nunca darme la espalda, por todo lo que hicieron y todavía hacen por nosotros. Espero que hoy y siempre se sientan orgullosos de mí, como siempre yo lo he sido de ustedes. Ustedes son el motivo de mi pasión en este trabajo, por tu increíble corazón y tu voluntad de nunca rendirte ante nadie. Y esa actitud es la que mantengo siempre, porque no muchas de las familias o los niños tienen ese apoyo. Y yo fui afortunada en tenerla con ustedes. Los amo. In closing, for me, leadership isn't a position or a title. It is action and example. And I live by that every day. To everyone who has modeled the way for me over the last 19 years of my career, and those who still do today, I thank you. I can reassure you that I will continue to dedicate myself and my career to making a difference in the lives of others. Because we have to be the change that we wish to see in the world. And yes, it is possible. Sí se puede. Thank you.